name is Jordan, and I founded Go Forth in the Dance in 2019. I'm a Messianic dance leader, or Davidic dance leader, or Israeli dance leader. There's lots of different types, but it all falls basically under this category. It falls under the category of dancing to a worship song, and usually in a structured type of dance, specific moves make up each sequence, and then sequences are put together to choreograph the whole song. I started Go Forth in the Dance in 2019, mostly as an outlet for my experience as a Messianic dance teacher. I love teaching people how to do it, and there are a lot of people that just don't know what it is. And there are some tutorials out there, but with how much experience I've had in the 10 plus years I've been doing this, I really want to just share that knowledge with people, and not only how to do particular dance moves, but also how to lead and choreograph dances, circle dances, line dances, presentation dances, anything that enhances your worship. I personally have been teaching Messianic dance since 2011. I first learned Messianic dance steps when I was in 2010, and I started teaching in 2011, 2012. It's been a weird journey since. I've taught in a couple different countries and several different states. It can be so rewarding to see people get into it and just have fun in worshiping their Creator. It's so amazing. God is the author of joy, and since He created dance, why not put them together as far as dance and worship goes? Many people did it in the scriptures. One of the first references to dance in the scriptures is when Miriam went out with a whole bunch of women after the parting of the Red Sea, or the closing of the Red Sea, and went out with dances with all the women of Israel. David did it when, in 2 Samuel 6, when the ark was brought into Jerusalem. He was very excited. Dance and celebration and worship always go hand in hand in the scripture. Sometimes it may be to the wrong God. When I'm choreographing, new dance moves or things like that, I really try to stay away from moves that are specifically dance to pagan, type of things. But obviously this channel is dedicated to dancing and worshiping the one and true God, Yahweh, which is God's Hebrew name, Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh. Messianic dance started to be invented in the 1930s, right as Israel was starting to get a feel for its own statehood and its own conscientiousness of preserving its history and its people. There are several different types of moves in Messianic and Davidic dance, from the Mayim to the Tricosia to the Yemenite. Most of the standard moves in Messianic dance each come from a particular area where Jews and Israelites were dispersed. And when they came back to the land of Israel, as the state of Israel was being formed in the 1930s and 40s, then they brought these types of dance moves with them. One particular type is the Yemenite, and it looks like you're dancing on hot sand. That's kind of what it's supposed to represent. It's just a quick, dance move in place. So most of the moves come from the diaspora, which makes it so fascinating. So in and around when the state of Israel was formed in the 1930s and 40s, this type of dance was created as kind of a symbol and as a brand to the land of Israel. And ever since, people have gotten together and do these dances as a form of worship and praise to Yahweh Elohim. We have 3 different skill levels as far as playlists go. We have beginner, which is very basic dance moves and slower speeds. We have intermediate, which although it may still be on the beginning side of dance moves, it's on the faster side, or we have some little more advanced dance moves mixed in the dance as well. And then we have advanced, which is usually fast songs and pretty spunky. Some can get a little wild, but some are just for fun. Usually I'll just take you step by step how to do it. And if you have any questions, just put them, below the video. Other types of videos and playlists that we have on the channel include just dance step tutorials. So if you just want to know how do I do just that one step because I'm stuck on it, I'll be teaching how to do that. And if you have a dance move that I haven't taught yet, just ask me to make a video because you need it. I'll be glad to make one for you. Another series of videos that we're going to have is going to be all about how to lead dance. So it's specifically for leaders, from what to wear as far as clothes and headscarves and everything goes. Also in the Dance Leaders series will be how to lead properly and covering some mistakes that dance leaders make and how to fix it. We have some presentation dances up on the YouTube channel, lots of exciting different options to choose from. And if you have any questions or comments, I am always available. You can get my information in the contact tab on the YouTube channel. Some sects of Christianity don't believe in, moving much while you worship, and worship can still be fun. There's no rule that says worship and praise and dance all have to be slow and meditative. Yes, that type of worship is important, but this type of worship really captures the essence of joy personified when worshiping. And you can get into regular worship, but when you're doing it in a way that was similar to how King David and Miriam danced, there's just something really special about it. And even though it may not be, the same type of dance steps, it's done with the same intention. In 2010, when I was 12 years old and just being introduced to this type of dance, it was just fun all by itself. And several people pointed out just how much fun I was having and just how caught up I was in the process of dance, and I was just doing it. But as I grew in my spiritual walk, this type of worship really connects you with your spiritual roots, as far as reading about, King David and Miriam and everyone who danced in the scriptures. And I just cannot get enough of watching people worship Yahweh, God, in one of the best ways possible. When I teach Messianic dance, or when I lead a particular type of dance, I don't measure success by whether or not everybody gets, every move, and does it, right on the beat when they should. And when I see people dancing and just enjoying it, and just enjoying the process, and just worshiping to your full heart's desire, it's really quite beautiful.